Oh, Cello. My name is Professor Quentin Van Clifton, and in my experience, 2 wrongs don't make a right, but 3 lefts do. Last week we were discussing the perennial and paranoid Exit 54 Philharmonic, which has folded like a pile of origami at a laundromat. But rather than end this docuseries originally meant to promote the orchestra, I've decided to soft reset it as a way for me to get more jobs in the ever-relevant and very in-touch world of classical music in America. Alright, let's move on. Even though my role as the associate assistant to the assistant principal cellist of the orchestra has gone aniente, I still have my position at the Catskills Technical College as their adjunct cello professor. So, let's sit around and eat apple slices in organic peanut butter and talk about 1 end pin, 2 F-holes, and a heck of a lot of strings. Or there's 4 strings. The cello was cultivated in the former superpower of Pangaea in about 1432. The violin was all the rage and was designed around the standards of physical beauty at the time. Concave spines and squished necks were a sign of power among the royalty and the intelligentsia. But as the brooding dynasty of Nosferatu and his merry swarm of vampires moved into power, there was a need for an instrument that showcased the new standards of vampire beauty. The "I'm better than you" slouching, intense lip pursing, and artfully tousled bangs covering one eye needed to be highlighted through a musical instrument. Thus, the cello was born and marketed to the normals of Pangaea. While the cello still played second fiddle to the fiddle, we've always been proud to be the Lisa Kudrow to the violin's Jen Aniston. Why should you play the cello? Besides the most obvious and important reason that it'll enable you to give me all of the money for lessons that you would normally set aside for your caramel products, your Marks, your Fraps, your Werthers. Playing the cello will open doors you never knew were doors, and probably just thought were recessed ironing boards. Reason number 1, get featured in a coffee table book. You know how Americans love Z Gallery and head straight for the oversized luxury hotel coffee table books? Well, now that you're a cellist, you may be called to come photograph with some boondoggle clutter, such as a crystal obelisk or some Dalmatian jasper stones. Those are 2 real items that I found on Z Gallery's website when writing the script. Reason number 2, sleep where you work. The cello case is the perfect womb/coffin away from home, with just enough room to go fetal and a little bit more to do the thing where you raise one arm while you sleep. I fixed mine up really nice and have been able to write it off as a home office. Reason number 3, last-ditch firewood. So the becoming a moody cellist thing didn't work out. You tried your best. If lessons have to come to a halt at any point, I will equip you with the parting gift of a stem lighter and some s'mores fixins, because there's no reason that you shouldn't enjoy chocolate and marshmallow and graham cracker over the flames of your failed dreams. I have several pre-designed lesson packages that you can sign up for. 1 lesson a month for $13,000 a lesson. 2 lessons a week for $34.99 each. And 5 lessons every Mercury retrograde for the price of my Spectrum cable and internet bill. I tailor lessons to whatever learning style you wish. Here are some options. With the 90s mom approach, we will meet for lessons in the back seat of a 1999 Toyota Previa. I know you've just come from soccer practice, I will bring you Burger King. As you play your scales, I'll make a comment about how I notice you're still biting your nails, and I will give you a save the date for a lecture about how, honey, we really need to figure that out. If you complete the first Cello suite, then we can talk about getting a dog. But your chore is going to be to wash the damask slips I'm going to have to buy for every bed. I don't want any lip. With the neurotic stage manager approach to our private lessons, you will get constant eye contact, as well as gossipy stories about the unprofessionalism of the touring company of Stomp that rented my cello case as a band shell. In lieu of using little gold star stickers to indicate finger positioning, I will be using glow-in-the-dark gaff tape, which, if it was not attached to my belt, I would lose equilibrium. I will also tell you to put your music into sheet protectors, and then give you the whole history on sheet protectors and how they went from glare to non-glare, and then give you a personal story for 20 minutes about how I was disappointed in the effectiveness of sheet protectors. So what I did was I called customer service at 3M, and I told them, I said, really bad situation. And I called the fire marshal and told them I need a permit to seat more than 5 people in the cello case, because listen, how often does Tom Jones go on tour anymore? And I threatened them. I said, I know the head of the city council, and if you...
Hello, this is Quentin, your stage left assistant. If you are having a medical emergency and are about to learn the viola, please hang up and dial 911. For all other cello-related questions, please remain on the line.
The lesson room at the college where we will meet is a 6x7 closet with linoleum from 1982 that has stains from every cup of coffee that's ever been in there. The room will be air conditioned to the point that you taste pennies in your sinuses, and it will be fluorescent lit like a Moody showdown tunnel in one of them Fast and Furious movies. In the garbage can will be a scalloped plastic container of cantaloupe that has not been finished, because they realized halfway through this has been spritzed with lime juice for longevity. Blech. Thank you for joining me on Cello. Join us next time when our subject will be viola jokes. And remember, you can't spell cello without cello.